Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, my name is Alexis Joy and I make food, fitness, and fun content. We're coming from my new kitchen, which y'all are seeing for like a first time in depth. I know y'all have seen the supplement cabinet and all that lovely stuff, but today I wanted to get into a little bit of a meal prep. I was going to do a grocery haul and then I totally forgot about it. I needed the chicken to thaw out. So yeah, we've got a lot to do. We're not only prepping for the week, but like just prepping stuff in the fridge that we'll need in the future. And yeah, so also look what Drew got me. Drew is my boyfriend of almost 4 years, and for my birthday he got me these really pretty flowers. So it's like baby's breath and red roses. Very pretty. I've been trying to take very good care of them. So we're going to try to make all things at once to save a little bit of energy. I know a few things have to go in the oven, so we're going to try to prep those to go in the oven before the oven preheats. And those things are eggs, because we're going to do McGriddles, or like higher protein McGriddles. Let's see, we're doing banana bread and we're doing a chicken bake, and all of those things need to go in the oven, so we're gonna prep all of those as well. So let me just give y'all a run through of like the main 3 meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So breakfast is going to be the McGriddles. Like I said, we have like the griddle cakes, and we're gonna do sausage, cheese, and egg. So we'll plan for all that. Lunch is going to be chicken Caesar salad, which is going to be super duper easy, and so we're going on that. And then lastly, we're going to do that chicken bake that I was talking about. It's barbecue and cheese. I've done this before, and so I'm not nervous about it this time. So yeah, we're going to do that with roasted potatoes, and we're also going to do it with broccoli. So the first thing we're going to prep and make is the banana bread, which will go in this loaf, and we're going to try to make it a high protein option. So it's going to be like a cinnamon brown sugar banana bread loaf. So let me go get all the things that we need for it. Alright, so we need 2 red bananas, which I didn't show in the last video because I didn't want to get them out yet. But I'm just gonna open these up. Gross. And we're gonna take our melted butter here and pour that in with it. And this is 1/3 of a cup. And next we're just gonna mash it. Right now it wants us to stir in the vanilla extract, the egg, and the sugar. So what we're gonna do is they want 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and so the 2 options I do is stevia or brown sugar, and brown sugar is a more natural way to go. It would call for 3/4 of regular sugar, so I'm going to do about 1/2 cup of brown sugar like that, and pour it on in. For the vanilla extract, imitation vanilla, I am just doing whatever my heart desires, and they call for about 1.5 teaspoons, so I'm just gonna eyeball that. And then it only calls for 1 egg. Mix that in. Last, we're doing the flour. So what we're gonna do for this is, since we're gonna put protein powder in it as well, we're going to find out how much a scoop is per thing right here, if that makes sense. So we have our scoop in here, and we need to see how much it is based on a cup. So this is 1 scoop right here. And if I pack it down, it looks like it's about 1/3 to 1/2 of a cup. So we're just gonna go ahead and do 2 scoops. All right, and then we're gonna put this in here. And like I said, since we already poured about a cup in of the protein powder, we only need like half a cup of the flour. So we're gonna put in a half a cup of the flour. All right, you can see here how we've got our mixture, and we're gonna leave that over here on this side until we put together two things. Next is our egg bake. So this is gonna be really simple. We're just gonna cut them. We're gonna put them in a pan and cut them into circles, and we're aiming to have 4 on the top row, 4 on the bottom row. So what I'm gonna do is, I don't want to make it all eggs. I want eggs and egg whites to make it a little healthier. So we are going to start with 4 eggs and see where we get from there. We might do a 6-to-2 ratio, so 6 eggs, 2 egg whites, or a 4-and-4 ratio. So we'll find out. So these are the 4 eggs right here. We're going to put in egg whites and see how we do. So all that I do is the same thing as count 1, 2, 3 and see if we have enough. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We just use the last of this, which is fine. So we're going to mix it and see if it's enough. If it is, cool. If not, we'll add some more eggs. Here's it without anything else. So I think we're just going to add a little bit of milk just to make it a little fluffier. That way it doesn't need eggs, but it can add more protein. As you can kind of see, since it's clear, I'm just going to lift up and show you how it looks right now. It's a mixture of egg whites, egg, and milk. Just make it a little light and fluffier. Now we're just going to add something for a little taste, and it's just black pepper. So we're just going to sprinkle that. Just trying to make sure it touches every corner without like being too overwhelming, so that each patty of egg can get it. And then we're gonna leave this over here with the banana bread while I make our last thing. So next is our barbecue chicken. And we have to cook them on the skillet first. So we're gonna butterfly our 4 breasts. They have de-thawed. And now we're gonna put them on the skillet, and then we'll move them to the oven. I'm actually gonna grab rubber gloves to do this. Just since I'm touching other meals, I feel like this is the safest way to go. We're gonna pull all this fat right here off as well, and we'll have like what I call a junk pile of gross stuff from chicken, and we'll throw it all away at once. Right, breast 3 and 4. As you can see, we've got all 8 of our chicken breasts right here. So while they need to skillet, this is the time for me to season them before I put them in the oven. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So these are the 3 seasonings we're gonna use. We're gonna use Italian herb and grinder, which is a grinder. This is the Montreal steak seasoning. Sorry, that was my dryer. And garlic powder. I'm not too worried about seasoning the other side because we are going to put barbecue sauce on this as well, so it'll mix. Now that we have these, we're going to go ahead and start them on the skillet. And then I'm going to use my tongs right here, handy dandy tongs, to start putting them onto the skillet. So the first ones we're going to do are the more thought out ones. So we're going to start bottom up. So we're just gonna grab however many can fit. We'll get the skinny one in here too. Alright, so we got 3 at a time, and we're just having them on medium heat for 3 to 4 minutes each side. Flip them and then load them into the oven pan. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it on medium. While we wait on those as well, I'm gonna go ahead and preheat the oven because I don't know how long it will take here because I haven't used the oven yet. So we're gonna just bake. We're gonna bake at 400. While we're waiting for the chicken, we're gonna go ahead and make our chicken Caesar salads for the week for lunch. So all you need are 2 Caesar salad kits, or if you want to get 1 family pack, that works. I just like these more than the Walmart brand, so we got these. We're going to load them into the bowl right here, shake it up with some chicken, and then we're gonna load them into these containers right here. There will be a packet like this in each of them. Just wait to do that until you put both packets of lettuce in. We're going to save the Caesar salad packets, the sauce for last. Go ahead and dump the croutons. The parm. From both bags. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a plate on top of this and shake it up. Oh, wait, we forgot chicken. All right. So, if you want to save some time, you can just grab these grilled chicken breast strips right here. They're from Aldi's. They're $2.79. So if you think about it, this whole meal, it costed us about $8. So $1 per meal. And we're just going to use what's left in there. As you can see, all of this is mixed, and we're going to go ahead and load them into these milk containers. Sorry it's a little loud in here. We got the fan on. You can kind of see it's a little smoky back there. It's just my pans honestly suck. I need new ones, but they burn everything, which is causing the smoke in here. But anyhow, if you think you want the green leaf pans, don't. They're awful. Just go ahead and get those stainless steel. Now our chicken is done in the skillet. We're moving it to the oven, but first we need to put barbecue sauce on it. So it calls for 1 ounce. I'm just gonna eyeball it and just marinate it, each breast, in a thing of Kinder's honey hickory brown sugar barbecue. Now that everything for the oven is prepped, we're going to go ahead and put everything in the oven all together. You want to make sure that you use your oven mitts just to be safe, because this is glass. And we're just going to open it up. And I know that the shelves need switching because I haven't moved them yet, so we're going to do that first. So we're going to go ahead and put the chicken at the bottom. The eggs and the banana bread will go up top. And close that up. We're gonna leave these out just so I don't forget where they are. Chicken needs about 30 minutes The bread is for $3.50. It says about 55, but it's probably gonna be about 45. And then the eggs, I'm just kind of eyeballing until they get egg shapey. I don't know what that means. Like, you know, looking like an egg bite almost. So we're just gonna set a timer for 20 minutes and just keep an eye out on everything that's in there. While we have that timer, we're gonna get prepped everything else that we need. So while we're waiting, we're going to wash our potatoes, but we're also going to put our sausage for the in the pan, and then just make them really quickly. So while we are waiting for all our stuff in the oven to cook, we're going to cut up these potatoes and put them in this bowl. Some of them will be used for these meals. The rest of them are going to be frozen in the freezer. That way we can save a little bit of money, because you can't really buy these individually like that anymore. And I tend to have them go bad quicker. So I'm going to be cutting them all up and then deciding what portions I'll need for this week, and then the rest will go in the freezer. Once the eggs are done, we're going to let that cool down for a minute. And it looks like a banana bread is too, but I'm going to check that real quick. Alright, since we are done almost with everything, we need to put cheese on this as well as bacon. So we're going to go ahead and put the bacon in the microwave real quick, and then we'll load up the cheese. I'm trying to drizzle just straight on the chicken instead of getting it all over the pan, so it's an easy cleanup. And this is just the reduced fat Mexican style cheese. You can really get this anywhere. I got it at Aldi's, but you can get it at Walmart as well. Alright, everything is back on there. So we're just going to put this in here for 5 more minutes. This time we'll put it on the top rack. So time has passed and all that stuff, and right now we have the chicken breast with green onions chopped with roasted potatoes for my boyfriend, and then we'll have sweet potatoes, but they're cooling down right now. And then as you can see, I have griddle cakes in my hands. These are the ones from Trader Joe's, and we're going to use them to make 4 breakfast sandwiches total. And yeah, so we're going to make those real quick. Alright, as you can see, I've got my sweet potatoes here. These are just the Walmart brand, nothing crazy. And what we're doing is, just to make them a little sweeter, we're putting brown sugar in them and then mixing them up. And then we're gonna, let me get my broccoli. Then we're gonna put it in the containers that don't have any potatoes in them yet. So those are the ones that are meant for me to have sweet potatoes. And just lightly putting some potatoes in here. I'm gonna fill up this one entirely and then move them over. All right, and then we're gonna try to organize these and keep them pushing right here. We've got the corn, and that's going in the potato meals. So we're just gonna go ahead and try to open these up. Red potato meals. And I'll put a few pieces of corn into the sweet potato pieces as well. And then lastly, we have the broccoli, and those go in the sweet potato meals only. Okay, y'all, so you guys have basically seen everything. The only thing I have left to do is cut up the sweet potatoes and freeze them. However, that might be a tomorrow thing, just because it's so late at night. It's 11 o'clock, and y'all already saw like what it would be. It's basically the same cutting up and washing as the red potatoes were. So I just figured this would be the best way to conclude this video. I hope this gives y'all some type of insight on some good, healthy, whole food meals. Also, they can be bought on a budget. I think all our groceries today were $50 total or $60, somewhere in between those two, which is very affordable per week. And that's for 2 people. And it can be for more. This is for a whole week's worth of meals. And yeah, so if y'all want any more or need any more suggestions or have anything else y'all want to see, don't forget to drop a comment down below. If you got this far, just put a thumbs up emoji down below as well, so I know you got this far. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next